Just a spec. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Young.
That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
He's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a first down throw for Young.
He gets that one complete to Wicks.
Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
have the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously it was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The Falcons at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Down to about the 37.
And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts.
23 yards the pickup there.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd at about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
They go play action. Young. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Throwing, Young. For Marshall, that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Young on 3rd down. This is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Charles, it's something we talked about last week. When you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first.
I think he's going to go. They're going to get him. Going out of bounds. Really nice game. 25 yards. From the 42 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Algier going straight ahead.
And a 42-yard line here. Brought down there.
Inexpensive run. You can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive lineman, tight end, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's Young off play action. That is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First and 10, Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Marshall. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
Powerful running. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Young on 1st down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Young.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this up past the 45.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This 2nd and 4. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep the defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ritter back to throw. Completes this one to Thornton.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. Now Ritter to throw on first down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Young. And his throw here's incomplete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
In the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Ritter will set up to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So that'll be way better than an incompletion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 3 yards here to pick up the first down. Ritter completes this quickly.
Touchdown, Falcons! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Algier with another carry.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
You take it right on the now a hit and a loose football.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 2nd down, Ritter.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taking it about the 16.
And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They've got the football, they've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
77 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Robinson with another carry.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
Back to throw, Ritter. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Falcons first down.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. Robinson up the middle.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3rd and long now, Ritter. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd down, Young again.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
That throw by Young incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Falcons.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A 7-yard gain.
It's Young on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Young to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Young.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, it's Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now they're in the hurry up. Young on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
He gets that one complete to Wicks.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now here's Young. And he's going to go down again. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that was